What is up? Your boy David is here. Your favorite hunting buddy David is here. And this ain't your average boar fest. You already know that. We're here to amp up your game. We're going to be talking through a bunch of different things this afternoon, this evening, through a better part of the country. But we're here to amp up your game with some epic fails, pro tips, and everything in between. Ultimately, we're here to have fun. Hunting, the outdoors, it's brought us great value. We want to bring that back to you, and we just want to have a little fun. It's that simple. Today, we are going to be hitting on some hunting headlines, some of the latest buzz in the hunting industry and what your boy thinks of it. We are not going to be doing trail cam treasures this week, but we will hit you with the Camo confessionals, and we're going to be doing some hunting film reviews on some of our most recent turkey hunting content. Uncle Jay and our buddy Chris were able to knock down a bird. We're going to go through it, review it, critique it, and all that good stuff in between and have a little fun with it. So, without further ado, we'll dive right into it. And actually, I'm going to just, I need to check the stream on Facebook and YouTube, make sure we're going good. Oh, we're going great. If any of y'all are just joining us, please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comments section. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're alive. You're free. You're joining us tonight, and we very, very, very much appreciate that. I'm finishing up my Fairlife. This stuff is, honestly, it's like liquid gold in a glass. Well, in a plastic Fairlife bottle. 30 grams of high-quality protein. High-quality protein in this bad boy. Just did a little workout, so I got to get some calories in my system. Got to buckle down on the protein a little bit more. And, well, we're doing it right here. So, I'll be sipping that periodically throughout the show. Don't mind me. As I said, if you're just joining us right now, drop us a comment. Just say, hey, give us a little wave emoji. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Say something. Just come on. Just let's get this party started. We are going to be kicking it off this evening with some hunting headlines. And your boy got on a different system now. We're just learning it. Bells and whistles. Not everything's figured out yet, and that's okay. We are going to be doing this via... We're going to be able to react to this in a little bit of a different way. How do you like me now? All right. So, hunting headlines. First hunting headline, how to butcher a wild turkey and get every last cut out of the meat. Whoa. There we go. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm guilty of the fact that when I get a turkey, I take out the breast. There's times when I'll take out the legs. My dad's always like, you got to take out the legs. Get it for the soup. And I'm like, them things are kind of a bastard, bitch, to get out of there. You know what I mean? So, this is very, very interesting to me. I haven't shot a turkey yet this year. Still out here trying, you know what I mean? Been clucking, been purring, been getting after it on the calls, trying to learn it a little bit better. I'm a work in progress. What can I say? But this whole article on Outdoor Life goes through taking out the breast meat. There's actually this video. I watched a little bit of this video. It's actually a very good video. Hold on a second. Let's 5-step. Okay, cuz love the music. Okay, we don't need to cut the beard off. Let's get the meat out of there. We're looking for cutlets, baby. Now let's just do this. Okay, now he's taking the tail off. Very good, very good. We don't give a shit. We're trying to get the breasts out. We want cutlets, man. We want cutlets. Yeah, turkey's skin is very easy to tear and rip. This guy's good. Look at no feathers on that thing. No feathers on that thing, cuz. Get it, cuz. Let's go. Pull it down, man. Get that cutlet meat out of there. Start the fryer, baby. We're eating tonight. Come on now, fair life. I'm enjoying this. You're going to have to trim that back a little bit, cuz. Oh, yeah. You need to cut it. Yep. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What? Let's go. Let's go. Yes, you do. All right, take this thing out, take him out, take him out. I mean, really, we want to get, what I want to see is this guy getting out the good stuff, because some of this stuff I don't know about. Wow, look at him. Look at him go. See, I get that leg out of there, but I don't get that whole thigh. There you go. Okay. Okay, cuz. Well, we'll see, I guess, if it is good stuff. Yes, you do. Look at that thing just pop right out of there, man. Come on now. Let's go. Well, we'll see, I guess, if it is good stuff. This guy. Give it the old twist. Oh, yeah. I mean, I tell you what, that looks like some... That's nice. Yes, sir. Lop it off. Like a loplolly pine. Wow. Okay. Hey. God bless. God bless. Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is, but that was a good video. For any of you who are looking to make this out of your next turkey, go to Outdoor Life. It's one of the first stories on there. That was a good one. I like that. I like that thigh meat back there. That looks like some good stuff. I've been missing out on that a little bit. I bet you got to throw that in the crock pot, though. That thing probably gets a little bit tough in and around the edges. But, you know, we're smack dab in the middle of turkey season right now. This is important stuff. You know, I often say it in the new hunters that are coming into the hunting world, like, this is all stuff that they need to know that you don't think about. When you're thinking about hunting, it's like, oh, yeah, get out in the field, see the deer, see the turkey, call them in, you know, have that awesome experience interacting with the animal, and then whap-ha, 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 we got it done. It's all good. Party time. Work's done. It's over. But that's not the case. It's actually the other way around. Well, the celebration can begin at that point. But you also have work to do, because you're not just taking a life to take a life. You're taking a life to nourish thy body and thy soul by this beautiful turkey meat right here. And this is a great place to learn. Great article. Great article. How to butcher a wild turkey and get every last cut of meat. Man, some people don't get that off their damn deer, leaving meat on that bone. Shit. All right. Hunting headlines number 2. Check this out. This is insane. Deer hunter faces 12 years in prison for accidentally bringing ammo on vacation to Turks and Caicos. Are you shitting me? After forgetting to remove rifle cartridges from his luggage, Ryan Watson has now spent most of his Caribbean vacation in a jail cell and is currently awaiting trial on the island. A tourist from Oklahoma is living out traveling hunter's nightmare in Turks and Caicos, where he was detained and jailed after customs officials found some forgotten ammunition in his luggage. The man could now face up to 12 years in prison due to a strict law that prohibits a possession of firearms, ammo, and other weapons in British overseas territories. That is fucking out of control. This dude is not a criminal. I mean, look at this guy. Beautiful family, beautiful wife. And this dude, they're getting him, 12 years 12 years? Are you freaking kidding me? There were hunting ammunition rounds that I use for white-tailed deer. I recognized them and thought, oh man, what a bonehead mistake. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely incredible. Packing your bags, going away with your family for a few weeks. It's been the worst 70 days of my life. Wow. I mean, can you imagine that? That could easily happen. That could easily happen to me. It could easily happen to anybody that hunts. You're going back and forth from hunting trips in the fall, whatever. Wintertime, springtime comes around, and you use those same bags to go to Turks and Caicos, and this dude could be locked up for 12 years. This is insane. This guy is not a criminal. This is not a freaking criminal. Turks and Caicos, like, there's got to be a way. There has got to be a way to help this guy out. The Watsons were immediately arrested and charged. Their passports were also seized by the authorities. That, holy shit. What a helpless feeling. Wow. You have got to be kidding me. That is insane. Holy shit. What a nightmare. The U.S. Embassy in Nassau, Bahamas, issued a travel alert in September 2023 warning tourists about this exact scenario. This was after the Turks and Caicos government passed a law in 2022 that stiffened the penalties for possessing firearms or ammunition. It is now illegal for anyone to possess guns or ammo on the island unless they are licensed by local law enforcement. The U.S. Embassy reminded travelers that declaring these items with an airline carrier does not give one permission to bring them into Turks and Caicos. We strongly encourage you to carefully check your luggage for stray ammunition or forgotten weapons before departing for Turks and Caicos, the embassy warned. If you bring a firearm or ammunition into Turks and Caicos, we will not be able to secure your release from custody. You are subject to Turks and Caicos law and must follow local law enforcement procedures. Wow. That is freaking nuts. What a nightmare. I can't even imagine what this family's going through. That is freaking insane. Deer Hunter faces 12 years in prison for accidentally bringing ammo on vacation. Holy camel shit. That is not even funny. That is not even freaking funny. This segment's brought to you by Fairlife. 30 grams of protein later, and I will be fueled for the rest of my day. Man. This dude and your family, we are praying for you. That is absolutely awful. Moving on. Viral article claims 2 hunters died after consuming CWD-infected venison. Here's what really happened. So wait, there must have been an article that was written. Okay. Viral news website The Daily Mail published a story on Thursday titled 2 Hunters Become First Americans to Die from Zombie Deer Disease After Eating Infected Venison. The coverage is based on a research abstract published in the Neurology on April 9th titled 2 Hunters from the Same Lodge Afflicted with Sporadic CID, Chronic Wasting Disease. It says CJD. The Mail story also appears to draw on the article Study Hunters Die After Consuming CWD-Infected Venison, published by Field and Stream Wednesday. The Field and Stream article has since been removed and replaced with more skeptical coverage of the Neurology abstract. A syndicated version of the original story remained on Yahoo. Now false reports of CWD infecting humans are spreading concerns and misinformation on hunting forums and social media. Well, no shit. I mean, how do you title an article? hunters died after consuming CWD infected venison. First of all, I don't believe that. This is not a study, and this is scientific paper. Oh, this is not a study, and this is not a scientific paper written by deer biologists. The whole thing is only 344 words, and it's simply a mention about 2 hunters that died of whatever that disease is, and both of them ate deer from the same deer population. There is no evidence of CWD infecting hunters. No kidding. No freaking kidding. That is insane. And you know what's kind of fucked up is that why did Field and Stream cover the article? Like, why are you promoting that? Field and Stream, you're supposed to be on our side. Why would you promote that article? Like, this type of shit is the type of shit that needs to get buried, or at least now they're coming out with some of the fact checks and some of the truth. But here's the thing. CWD, first of all, they always talk about it affecting deer in Ohio because of the baiting and all that stuff. I've never personally seen a deer in my 36 years of living, have never personally seen a deer affected with or by CWD ever, but definitely not in Ohio where there's like a high risk or whatever. And it's been known, it's been factual that CWD doesn't affect humans. So I don't know what this article, like, I don't even know how they get away with this shit. That's just insane, to be completely honest. That is just insane. Has anyone on here ever heard or seen anybody affected by, or have you seen a deer affected by CWD? Have you ever had any experience with CWD in your area? So many of these laws and so many of these regulations are trying to go at CWD, but in saying these deer are dying from it. But the only reason that they know that deer have CWD in general is because maybe they got shot and they did a test and the deer tested positive. But that deer didn't necessarily die from CWD. It just had CWD. Now, when they're like, I don't know what a deer's reaction is to CWD, or when it gets to like a drastic phase, what happens to them. But EHD is the disease where they kind of are like more of like zombies, and they're going in circles and they're flocking to water, and they look like they're not even there, but they're actually still alive, and it's kind of crazy. But I don't know, this whole CWD thing, like, they talk about it in Ohio a lot. I know they talk about it in Kansas where you can bait deer. I'm sure they do the same thing in Kentucky or wherever else you can supplementally feed. And they talk about this because they think that it affects that baiting affects the spread of CWD because of the exchange in saliva at the point of the bait pile. But deer exchange saliva in so many different places, licking branches on scrapes, in a field together, water sources, all that. Like, there's so many different ways that CWD can spread. So to pinpoint it on baiting and creating such a massive issue for it, I think is a moot point, is null and void. That's just what I think. So I don't know what y'all think, but let me know in the comments. CWD, what do you think about it? Is it a problem? Is it real? Is it preventable? Is it, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Come on. Tell me. Tell me what you think. Anyway, those are our hunting headlines for this evening. Hope you guys got a little something out of that. I know I did. Man, that guy from Turks and Caicos, that's crazy shit. I mean, that is crazy shit. 12 years in prison, potentially, for just accidentally bringing ammo. No gun, just ammo. Just ammo. Nothing can happen unless you throw it at somebody. And he could be facing almost 12 years in prison because of that. That's insane. Wow. All right, moving on, folks. It is your favorite segment of the show, and it is mine as well. Camo confessionals. Now, if you'll excuse me here, we had some camo confessionals come in online. I didn't love many of them, but I do have one or two myself. I've got a lot actually. I just I don't know when is appropriate to share some of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like when is it okay to say, say it. Say it is what I really, think and what I mean. So anyway, Dean and I got an opportunity to hunt in Illinois in I think it was 2011 or maybe 2012. And it was this thing called the Illinois Campbell Cameras Illinois Whitetail Challenge. And what it was there was hold on a second, guys. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. It was basically they were taking like amateur outdoor film enthusiasts at the time, and they were basically stashing everybody in the same camp and making a little competition out of mainly out of the filming aspect of the 5 or 6 day hunt that we had. And now you got exceptional bonus points for actually harvesting a deer and getting it all on camera. But there was production elements every single day that we had to hit. And so, for instance, one day was a time-lapse challenge. So everybody could turn in 3 different time lapses, and they picked the best time lapse, or the top 3 time lapse. I think there was 10 or 12 teams there. And so they picked the top 3 time lapses of that day, and they recognize those people. Well, Dean and I go there, and we've got like this tiny camcorder. We've got one GoPro, and we've got this new Canon camcorder that really wasn't even that big. But Dean and I thought we were sick. We got it off the Campbell Cameras website. It was like $1,500. We literally spent our savings and all of our extra college money that we had at the time on that camera, and we thought we were sick. It had a camo wrap on it. It went on a tree arm. It was like, this is sick, and we are also fucking sick. So we go there, and people got cameras that are like the size of Texas. They're freaking massive. I'm like, this is insane. Their second angle cameras were that of our main camera. And so we were on an all-time high as we were going there, and as soon as we got there, humble pie hit in, and we kind of suppressed it all down, and it was like, damn, well, this is going to be a little bit harder than I thought. But your boys, out of the 5 days of production elements, your boys took top 3 on 3 out of the 5 days, which was pretty, we were pretty proud of that. But literally every night we had to go through and we had to organize our footage. Dean and I had 3 different cameras, I think. We had a GoPro, we had a second angle handy cam, and then we had our main camera. We might have had 2 GoPros. I can't really remember. 3 or 4 cards we had to organize, and then we had to turn it in. We had production elements to turn in to the editor of. They were editing all of this whole competition for the Sportsman's Channel, for TV. So not only did you get a chance to, showcase your skills and a chance to kind of get recognized by certain people and certain companies, but this was getting aired on TV. So the exposure just in that regard was pretty cool. Well, as the week went on, we are literally, it's mid-October, so it wasn't really like a great time to be hunting all day, but they highly recommended that you be out in the field all day long because, number one, it's going to give you obviously the best opportunity to kill a deer if you're out there all day long. Number two, the production element piece of it obviously weighed in effect. And, for the time lapses, like you had to be going out during the day and getting time lapses there was like area reference shots. So you had to kind of get creative with the local town and the farms that you were hunting and stuff like that. And that was a production element for one day. There was a lighting element and kind of getting creative with lighting. And man, I would like to see some of our footage from that trip because it would be funny to kind of go back and compare that to, our skill set and what we could do now. But as the week went on, we're out all day. We come home, we have dinner, and then we go and we do like an hour to 2 hour shoot for the show. They line us up. It's like a game show. They lined us up, lights, cameras, and they literally picked the 3 production element winners of the day. You went up on stage, you got a little good job. Why did you set this lighting element up? Why did you do this time lapse? How did you get it? Whatever. Gave a little explanation and then moved on. And they also scored everybody day to day. So the scores were released day to day, and there was kind of a leaderboard, and so we could follow that, all that good stuff. Well, so it was intense. It was intense. For Dean and I, it was our first real experience, like, immersing ourselves in the hunting industry. It was the first time that we literally, like, kind of shell-shocked ourselves into, we're either going to do this, or it's always going to be a hobby, or we're going to actually try and do this. And we saw an opening online, we applied, got it, and we went ham like your boys normally do. So it was a big deal. And the footage, it was very stressful. Like, after the hunt, you only had a certain amount of time to get your footage organized. You had to turn that in by dinner or a little bit after, and then shoot for the TV, get all of our cameras recharged. By that time, it's midnight, 1 o'clock, and you get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and do it all again the next day. After a couple days of that, after 3 or 4 days of that, you get tired. Your mind starts going a little bit. It's just human nature. Less sleep, more work, and we were grinding. So the one day, we were sitting in this blind, and the day before, we had an awesome encounter with a shooter that we were really pumped about. It was on our the third day of the trip. We saw a shooter for the first time in Illinois. We got awesome footage of him, and we were just trying to get another opportunity at this deer. So we go in there. We're sitting all day, and I mean we're in an elevated box blind, but like all the windows are open surrounding the whole thing, so it's not blocking a ton of the wind other than like waist up, and there was a roof on it. But the elements, you're out of the precipitation weather, but the elements of the outside, the cold, the wind, and all that, you're still taking that right to the chops. So we're in there all day, and we're sitting around, and we see a couple deer in the food plot, and we're setting up, different angles in the blinds, doing different interviews. We got a GoPro up here facing us, the main camera, another camera over here, and we're just kind of going through some of our production elements, setting everything up. Well, we had a camera set up in the bottom corner of the blind, and it was kind of just getting a time lapse of Dean and I throughout the day, doing our thing in the blind, glassing, filming, whatever. Well, it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Not number one, not number two. So at least I don't have to get down, but I gotta pee. And I got an empty water bottle. So I'm going to take a pee. So I just get out of my seat. I kneel on the floor in front of me, do my thing, cap the top, and sit back down and hang out. Well, what I didn't think about in the moment is that the GoPro that was capturing a time lapse of us just caught a time lapse of my hat down low. And so we go back, And, you know, we're just going through the motions at this point. We go back, we have dinner, we got to organize our footage, we got to get ready for the TV shoot thing, we got to turn in our footage, all that good stuff. So Dean and I actually were trying to be proactive. We got our footage back, we organized it all. And mind you, we're not watching it. We're just organizing it into folders. This is our GoPro footage from the afternoon. This is the main camera. This is deer footage. This is second angle, this, that, whatever. We're just organizing it so they know when they open a folder what they're getting. Organize it, put it on one card, turn our card in, and we're just, you know, we're good. We're good for the day. We got our card in early. We go to dinner. We do the TV shoot. We're hanging out, chilling. Finally, just, you know, and after the TV shoot, finally just an opportunity to just chill. So we're sitting back. It's like 11 at night, 11:30 at night. We're kind of getting ready to go to bed, but a couple of the guys are still sitting around the table, and we're just chilling, whatever. And it hit me. I'm like, oh, fuck. We turned in that footage, and I literally unzipped and took a leak right in front of that camera. Right in front of the camera. Like, the closest thing of me to the camera was my was the old crumb. I literally lost it. I shit myself. I didn't know what to do. I started hyperventilating. I'm like, we are here. This is for TV. Nobody knows us. We want people to know us. We definitely don't want people to know us about this. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What do I got to say? Where's everybody at? Not to mention, the guides had all kind of drifted off at that point. The headmasters of this whole thing were somewhere else. And so there's really nobody even around to figure this out. So I hit up one of the guides that was helping us out, Tom, who's a good buddy of ours now. And I'm like, Tom, where's Aaron? Was the editor for the whole show. I'm like, where's Aaron? And that's who we had to turn our footage into. I'm like, where's Aaron at this time of night? There's some footage on the camera that I just want to check. I want to make sure that we turned in our right production element. And he's like, oh, dude, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out, whatever, tomorrow. I'm like, no. I want to just figure this out for you guys because I got to make sure, because I want to figure it out because I got to make sure. And at this time, I didn't know that I was exposed on camera, but I also knew, dude, you just exposed yourself on fucking camera. So he's like, yeah, he's back in the workshop. This is in a different building, like kind of across the farm yard area. And so Dean's dying laughing at me. So we go in there and we go through this little shop and we go all the way to the back, and it's just like, it's almost like a movie. Like, it's a dark ass room. There's like shelves and shit all over the place. There's file cabinets, and it's just this dark room. And all the way in the back corner, all the way in the far back corner is this, you just see this beam of light and this guy sitting behind it. Kind of like you're looking at me right now. Like, I'm just illuminated in a massive dark room. And I'm just going at it on the computer. I'm like, Aaron, I got to get that card from you real quick. I just want to make sure we organized our footage correctly and we got the right production elements and that it's all good and that we're all good. And he's like, dude, don't worry. You don't have to worry about it. Like, I'll figure. I'm like, no, man. I need it. Aaron. I need the card. Just give me the card. I just want to check it out for you. I want to make it right. So, gives us the card. Run back to our room. Get on my laptop. What clip is it? I'm going through all of it. I find it. And I get to it. And I'm like, holy shit. My horn was just, wah. It was like this. It might as well have been bumping the camera. Literally, cock in front of the camera. Fully exposed. First time getting ourselves in front of the outdoor community at large. First time with a TV show experience. And I just submitted footage fully fucking exposed. So I cut that out. chopped it all up, got it out of there, got back down into the dungeon editing area at like 1 in the morning. 1 in the freaking morning. And we submitted the footage to Aaron. Dean and I went to bed and we're like, holy shit. And still, to this day, very few people, if any, at Campbell, Illinois Whitetails actually know about that story. So if you're listening to this now or you're watching this, there's a funny story for you. But thank Jesus, I don't know what hit me. I don't know what hit me in the moment, but it did. It clicked, and I was like, holy shit. I'm exposed on camera, and I turned in the footage, and it's there, and I need... Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's Camo Confessional. You can submit all of your Camo Confessionals to our Instagram, to our YouTube, DM us, send us a message, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you want. Just submit us your Camo Confessionals. We'll keep it anonymous, but we like to tell these funny stories on here because we just like to have fun. You know, we just like to have fun. All right. So, next segment, we're going to go through some hunting film critiques. And we're going to be critiquing Uncle Jay and Chris. We're going to be critiquing your boys, Dino and Dave. We're going to start on opening day, show some clips of that. All good. Just kind of go through it. Little setup clips, tips, whatever, all that. And then we're going to really get down and critique Uncle Jay and Chris. Hold on. This is your Fairlife segment number 2, 30 grams of protein. And this is the last of it. Bottoms up. Oh, yeah. And it's lactose free, so your cheeks will not be flatulent later. Anyway, let's get into some hunting film critiques. All right, folks. Nope, we're going to this one first. Okay. So this is Dino and I, opening day. You know, we get in the blind. Dino's setting up the deeks. Oh, no, you didn't. My gosh, these guys got ads all over their videos. You can't watch shit. We were surrounded by birds. It was pretty freaking insane. Not going to lie to yous. Does that call sound good or what? Does it? I mean, I don't hate it. Could be worse. Diaphragm call, cannot do. That's just something I can't do. But you see our setup here. We got second angles out the yang. Both sides. We're just trying to capture the full experience. Gobble. And we're trying to bring you as close as we can into the hunt. This is where the GoPros come in extremely handy. Extremely. Because you can have these GoPros running and just have the main camera ready to roll. Oh, God, that gobble is so nice. And then it just kind of captures the whole experience. It brings you in. It allows you to see what we have to do to get the job done. It's a little bit more of a step, a little bit more to handle. But, you know, your boys are accustomed to that. Look at that Rocky gear. Look at that Rocky camo just blending in like we're not even there. Like we're invisible. You know, you guys can get that Venator camo on rockyboots.com. Use TAGNBRAG code TAGNBRAG25 at checkout for 25% off anything on the site. For you, and you. rockyboots.com. TAGNBRAG 25% off. That's insane. How could you beat that? All right, so we messed with these birds for a hell of a minute, and then we had to get up and go. But Uncle Jay is now in Tennessee opening day, and he's got an experience with a couple of Jakes, and you can see his setup right here. See, he's got the GoPro in front of him, one GoPro over the shoulder. He's got the fourth arrow monopod right there. And these jakes are like 4 feet away, and they don't see him. But see, he's bringing you into the mix here too, because he's got that camera in front of him, so you're catching his reaction the entire time. And then he's got the camera behind him, giving you the full view perspective, and the main camera gets in there nice and tight. Now, you got to watch these jakes. It's kind of nuts. These things, literally, this thing was going through the tail feather of the decoy. Now, check this out. Y'all check this out. He got some pretty sick footage. Watch him. Look at him. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Pecking him over the back, giving him the old hick, hick, hick. All right. So then Dino and I get on a little run and gun mission. It was pure chaos for a while. Hold on. We're crawling into position. We had gobblers fired up all over us. This is where a cameraman comes in very, very handy. But then we finally get set up and sit down. Once again, second angle. Bringing you into the hunt. Bringing you in. I got one right here. Dean's is right behind us. You'll see he turns that on in a hot minute. So we getting set up. Watch Dino pop on his second angle. How sick is that? How sick is that? And then old Jibby gives us the old... I thought he was coming out right in front of the gun barrel. I thought he was coming out right there. And we were going to she-can that thing at like 12 yards. Watch Dino get with it on this box call right quick. Come on, Dino. Give him a little chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. A chirp, 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 chirp. Damn, he was popping off. We had him popping. Oh, he answered. And there he is. He was right over the shoulder. We were surrounded by these bushes on our left side. So we couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. It looks like I got a clear shot right there, but I don't. I got no shot, actually. The camera zoomed in and zooming through a bunch of brush. But that bird circled around us and then circled back around us on the other side, literally 60-yard circle on both sides, and never gave us a shot. Pain in the ass, jibbies. Okay, that was the gist of our opening day. So let's get to Uncle Jay and Christopher. They got these birds fired up right off the roost. Now, they're in a little bit of a different setup. They're in a ground blind, as you can see. Still the frontal angle, second angle GoPro shot, which is pretty awesome. Obviously, Uncle Jay's getting that silky footage out the front window. And they got that blind dark in there. They had it darkened up. They didn't want them turkeys to see them whatsoever. Whatsoever. Dap-a-da-dap-dap-a-doot-doot-doot-doot-dap. Come on in, baby. Look at that sucker. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get this decoy. I'm going to get him. Watch this. This is some of the craziest shit you've ever seen. Watch this bird kind of duck this. See, Chris right here was saying he's cautious, and he might have been a little weary of running right up to the decoys, but this bird is not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He wants that hen to come give him a little tickle on his underbeard, but that's about it. He ain't going nowhere. He certainly ain't real cautious or worried about it, because if he was, he would not be fanned out like that. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that footage pretty? What a head on that thing. Now watch this. Watch this. Come on now. See that angle's a little bit dark, but I mean, I can only pick up so much in a dark blind like that. The frontal angle is better because you got the light coming in from the front windows, so it kind of illuminates whoever's in the blind that way, and you can see a little better. So if you're going back and forth from a front or back angle, if you only have 1 second angle in a blind, put it up front. Put it up front. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. See, that bird ain't going anywhere. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Hey, you got to make money somehow. Got to make money somehow. Watch this shit. Hey, focus that camera, cuz. Focus. Oh, there you. Oh. How did he just. He. Holy shit. Holy shit. Can we pause that for a second and go back? Watch this bird. What happens here? Come on. What is happening? Play. This is insane. Like, took off his... Oh, went right over, kind of right, upper right of him, and took off the top of his back feathers. Didn't miss him that time, though. Dusted him. I'll tell you how he took that first shot, Christopher, because you missed him. Yeah. Because you missed him. You shot him in the feathers. I mean, honestly, the best part about this is just the camaraderie and the how they just enjoyed the hunt together. That's definitely, the best part. Check out Chris going out to get his bird. They still got birds gobbling as this is happening, which is insane. Say it. I told you. I told you. I told you he was going to say it. I told you. All right. They get back in the blind, start making some clucks. Put the gun on this side. Let me have a try. And then here they come. These birds show up right behind the decoys, just all sorts of fanned out. You see, it's kind of how that other bird was acting. Like, he ain't going anywhere. He's just trying to figure out what the hell's happening. And he's got his coombe over here that's all fanned out, and he's like, do I fight him? Do I just go for the hen? What do I do? What do I do? He don't know. I mean, this is so cool. Like, the sounds and the sights of spring. It's so badass. And they did an awesome job of putting this hunt together, just with all the angles, and it is pretty simple. 2 different angles, front and back, your main camera angle. You put it all together, and it really just brings you into the hunt. Makes you feel like you're there, sitting on the laps of these boys. Even though that's kind of would be weird and shit, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, man. Let's go, baby. It's about to go down. This is where your heart's going. Come on, Uncle Jay. Can you make a shot? Can you make a shot? Oh, you get a 2-for-1 special here. 2-for-1 special. 2-for-1 special. You wonder why the one is not strutting. Maybe he's a younger bird, inferior bird, but he's got a hell of a beard on him. Bye. These guys don't like to have any fun, that's for sure. They don't like to have any fun. You guys, look at this, still gobbling. You guys can see this full hunt on our YouTube channel, along with all of our turkey vlogs that we are reeling out. We had one go out yesterday. We'll have another vlog going out tomorrow. But this is awesome. Too much fun hunting with your friends. Hey, make hunt camps great again. Make camaraderie great again. Make hunting great again. Hunt with your friends. Hunt together. Have fun. Be happy. It's not a competitive thing. And you can double up anyway. So, sick. That is awesome. It's good shit. It's good shit. Makes you feel good. Makes me feel good. I know that. Lift up your birdie. Hold up your birdie. All right, you guys. That's some good stuff. If you guys have any questions about the setups, about what they do, what we do for turkey hunting, self-filming, equipment, any of that stuff, drop us a line in the comments. I'm going to get back to as many comments as I can after the live. I apologize that they're not popping up on my screen right now, but I will answer anything else that I can get to. But those are the first 2 episodes of this year's turkey tour from your boys at TAGNBRAG. We did have another one that came out yesterday, so if you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, if you're not already on the YouTube channel and you're not already subscribed, then go do that and follow along. We will be having another one come out tomorrow. We're going to have episodes coming out every couple days as the turkey season progresses, and I've got a property down in southern Tennessee that is a turkey hunting Jurassic Park, and your boy is in the birds every single day. I had one right behind me today, 10 feet, 12 feet behind me, came to the call, literally right to the call, and it's just the last week and a half of hunting down there has been absolutely insane. I haven't shot a bird yet. I've been damn near close. Dean's been close, but the action and we're literally in the birds every single day, and that's the coolest part. So make sure subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on there for all of our latest vlog content and all of our latest hunting content for sure. But for now, that is a wrap. TAGNBRAG Nation, thank you for joining us on this wild journey once again tonight. Remember, the stories that we shared are just the beginning. The great outdoors is a never-ending adventure waiting for your footprint. So get them Rocky boots on and get on out there and enjoy nature. We can't wait to see you again next time where we dive into more hunting headlines. Maybe we'll bring some trail camera treasures back. We definitely will have more Camo confessionals. So if you want, send in your Camo confessionals. They will stay anonymous, but they will be featured. There is no harm. There is no foul. So send it in. We will feature you on this live. Tell your story. Tell your Camo confessionals. And maybe soon we'll actually have you on here to tell your own Camo confessional. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Until then, keep living the outdoor life to the fullest. Follow us on all of our social medias to keep up with the latest Tag and Brag news. And don't forget to share your own adventures with us. And let's keep building this community together. My people, thank you once again for joining us on this week's Live on Wednesday. We also had a new podcast drop on Spotify today. Go check that out. But until next time, we appreciate y'all. Stay wild, stay free, and remember, in Tag and Brag Nation, every day is an opportunity to make your mark. We will see you next time or in the great outdoors.